I thank warmly Herr Armin Laschet, Minister President of North Rhine-Westphalia, for the opportunity to be part of this important event, the opening of the North Rhine-Westphalian Academy for International Affairs. Since I assumed the high office of President of the Republic of Ghana, I've been privileged to address audiences of some of the world's most renowned institutions of higher learning. The opportunity to do so once again was one I was not going to pass by. I'm very fortunate and indeed very honored and privileged to be here in Bonn. For most of the latter half of the 20th century, the capital of the erstwhile West Germany, and the flag bearer of freedom in a Europe then divided by the Iron Curtain. This institution has been set up primarily to foster, to quote, to foster research at the highest level and promote the growth of international and interdisciplinary networks, unquote. The ultimate goal of this academy is to help expand and share global knowledge, inspire creativity and innovation, and preserve cultural, political, and scientific information for use by future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to this beautiful country of Germany always invokes contradictory feelings in freedom-loving Africans. It was here, in the latter part of the 19th century, in 1884 to be precise, that the representatives of the imperialist powers of Europe, led by the great European statesman of the day, the German Kaiser Wilhelm's Chancellor, Count Otto von Bismarck, and the British Queen Victoria's Tory Prime Minister, Benjamin Disraeli, met to put a formal seal on imperialist annexation of division of Africa in the historic Treaty of Berlin. The seal was removed 73 years later when Ghana gained her independence from British colonial rule in 1957, an event that set in motion the liberation of the rest of Africa from colonialism and imperialism, culminating finally in the downfall of the racist apartheid regime of South Africa in 1994. It was also in Germany in the first half of the 20th century that the Nazi Hitlerite regime spawned one of the most monstrous tyrannies known to human history, dedicated to the promotion of so-called Aryan supremacy. However, Germany entered the 20th century triumphantly and has become for the 21st century the global symbol and beacon of freedom, democracy, and prosperity. Under the guidance of the great German statespersons, Konrad Adenauer, founder of modern democratic Germany, who has given his name to the world-famous Konrad Adenauer Foundation, Helmut Kohl, architect of Germany's reunification, and currently the redoubtable Chancellor, Frau Angela Merkel, by common consent, the outstanding European leader of her generation. I believe I'm not alone when I say that the importance of the work to be undertaken by institutions such as this academy has been heightened by the onset of COVID-19, which has highlighted the importance of international cooperation. For us in Africa, what the pandemic has taught us is that it is the mutual interest of Africa and Europe to forge relations that will guarantee shared prosperity for us all, as we are bound by close ties of geography and history. Inasmuch as Africans need to move away from the mindset of dependence and aid, Europeans likewise must abandon the mentality of charity to the poor Africans that has tended to shape their relations with Africa. The strategic cooperation for long-term mutual benefit that saw the United States of America through the Marshall Plan, for example, guarantee investments by private US firms into Europe and Japan after the Second World War, is an obvious case in point. This cooperation not only helped Europe and Japan rebuild their economies after the devastation of the Second World War, but also enabled them to become viable partners in the global trade system, which ushered in prosperity among them to levels never before experienced in their respective histories. The United States was more than amply repaid for its assistance, as it benefits significantly from the rising prosperity. The time has come for Europe and Africa to establish a sustainable strategic partnership based on trade and investment cooperation. We have set our sights high, and to our friends in Europe, I ask you to join us in building a continent of prosperity with equal opportunities for all, which will safeguard the environment against climate change. A very important plank that we would expect from an EU strategic partnership for shared prosperity would be the EU's strong support to the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, whose secretariat Ghana is privileged to host. The AFCFTA is linking 54 markets covering 1.2 billion people into a single market. It is the world's largest free trade area outside of the World Trade Organization itself. By 2050, it will cover an estimated 2.5 billion people and have over a quarter of the world's working-age population. Imagine the investment and business opportunities offered by the infrastructure required to link these markets more effectively. And imagine the business opportunities that this huge market would offer for manufacturing and service firms from European countries that would establish production facilities in Africa to serve the African markets. And with the accelerated growth that will result from all of these, the market opportunities for exporters from European countries could be truly amazing. These are immense opportunities worth working closely together to pursue. I hope that you in Germany, with your own experience of the EU and how it has helped rejuvenate and grow the economies of the European Union, will be keen in supporting us in the African Union and facilitating our efforts to build the continental free trade area into an effective trading bloc, which will be a close trading partner of the EU. European and African countries have a strong mutuality of interest in joining together in a new approach focused on generating quickly shared prosperity. So let us get to work, and I'm confident the Academy of International Affairs will play its part and help provide the impetus for the growth of strong relations between Africa and Europe. I'm particularly hopeful that the Academy will develop a strong working partnership with the Legon Center for International Affairs, LESIA, whose remit is in the same domain and which is situated at the University of Ghana. Let me, in conclusion, congratulate her, Amin Laschet, for the vision and realization of the Academy, which I'm certain will become a major force to reckon with, not only in Germany, but across the world. I wish the Academy the best of luck and success. And finally, I wish Herr Laschet, now the standard bearer of the great Christian Democratic Union, the very best of luck in the forthcoming German parliamentary elections, so that he can have the opportunity to build on the admirable legacy of freedom and prosperity of that greatest of European politicians, Frau Angela Merkel, Bundeskanzlerin, as she goes off into her well-deserved retirement. She'll be sorely missed by many in Africa, especially by those of us in Ghana. I thank you for your attention.